Team of the season is here, and if you're a new to mid-game player, it is a massive event. Finally, he sleeps here. We're going to talk about Team of the Season. This is Team of the Season 23. It's the second Team of the Season of the season. So it's Team of the Season second time around 2.0 because it's the longest season ever of FIFA Mobile. But the big thing is it is huge for new and mid-game players. If you're a legacy and you've been around here since the beginning of the season, which started way back, like years and years ago is what it feels like, then not so much. But we're going to break down the event, go through everything that it is, talk about what you can claim and how to do it. And it's not that complicated, but there are some stuff that you need to take into consideration. Make sure you subscribe here at YouTube, though, before you miss any videos for this or any of the other content that I put out. Check out Twitch, where we live stream FIFA Mobile a few days a week, along with the other games that we play. Okay, so let's get into this. The game starts out here in the community tab. Now, the community tab is going to stay throughout the course of the event. This is your baseline. This is where you start out. The Premier League tab is going to change each week as to which one actually has skill games and matches and stuff in it. And that is the current league of the week. Right now, at the beginning, we have Premier League May 11th through May 18th. It's going to switch to the next league for the following 7 days, and then the following 7 days, blah, blah, blah. We have Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, League One, and then it is going to end with Ultimate Team of the Season, most likely for 2 weeks. The UTOTS will be the last 2 weeks of the event. The duration is 7 weeks long, May 11th through the 29th. Okay, so the community, we just said, it stays here the whole time. You've got 2 skill games, 2 matches, a reward claim that you can claim each and every day for points. There are 2 ads that you watch, and we say 2 ads because this one resets on a 12-hour schedule, so you watch it twice each day. You get to watch it both times. That one does reset, so you got to log in after reset and then log in before reset the following day to make sure you get both ads in. So it's basically 55 community points per day times 49 days. So 2,695 community points total. There are 14 rewards here that are available the first 2 weeks. They do continue. They're only 60 points a piece, and there's a purchase limit of 14. So each time you claim a reward, it gets checked off, and then you can't reclaim it again, and you're going to get all 14 things as you move forward. They're only 60 points a piece, so it's not that big of a deal. After 2 weeks, the second round will unlock for the rest of it, and again, it's 60 points a piece. And you can claim as many times as you can until you have everything done, you have everybody claimed, and you're all finished. That's it. Everybody's going to get everything. There are 1,680 points required to claim them all. So in 31 days of a 49-day event, you're going to have everything. So they're all free to play. And at this time, we do not think nothing is going to get added, so day 32 to 49, if you're playing everything every day, it doesn't look like this tab is going to bring you much joy. It may change during the last couple of weeks when we have Ultimate Team of the Season. They may throw us a curveball and put something in there, but for what we understand and know at this time, no. You're just going to claim all 28 rewards. It'll take you 31 days, and then you move on. The league chapter is where most of the excitement comes in for most people. This starts out each day with skill games and matches, and there's one ad. This one does not reset. This is unlike the one on the community. This one you only get 1 ad per day. They are of varying difficulties. They get tougher as you go throughout. The difficulty 5, if you look, you're still playing against a 90 rated team. It's not that difficult But if you're a early or mid-game player, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for some of these. You can replay the matches as many times as you want. If you've lost a match, you can do it over. And yes, you can play all 5 difficulties each and every day. In fact, you're going to want to. The daily points that you're going to earn from this, from 3 skill games, 3 matches, and 1 ad, is 150 league points. Now, these league points are only good for this week. These matches only give out Premier League points for 1 week. The tab doesn't go away, so you can claim the rewards at any point, but you're only earning tokens this week, and there's no generic tokens for this. So it doesn't give you an advantage to hoard your points at any, to move forward. So 150 points a day times 7 days, it's 1,050 EPL points. There's a couple of the things in here with this too. So before we add all the numbers together, you have daily quests that you can complete with this that are giving you Premier League credits and coins and a few Premier League points. I think, what is it? It's 20 per day. You get 20 Premier League points per day for doing this. Then after you've done it 5 times, you get a weekly quest, which is just good for another player. So there's another 20 points. We also have the daily login, which is going to give you 20 of your Premier League points on day 5 of each week. We have Premier League points this week. Like next week, it'll be Bundesliga points. And then when we come back to the event, we have, on the wrong event. Once we come back to the event, we have the pass as well that goes into this. Let's see, where is the pass? Actually, if you want to buy the pass, we have the Premier League pass is available for 1,000 FIFA points if you're going to pay for it. And the advantage to the Premier League pass comes by way of what you're going to earn in those tokens. Here, we'll get to the pass. With 1,000 FIFA points, you're going to be able to claim Salah if you complete everything. And you're just doing the daily quest to get you there. It's not that difficult, but as you can tell, there's no rewards in here that give out tokens or points for the actual event other than players. So you're not going to be doing the pass for the Premier League points. The pass is just going to give you resources throughout the rest of FIFA Mobile, including transfer tokens. You get some of your FIFA points back, coins, players, and gems. Skill boost as well, but you're not doing it for Premier League points. You're basically doing it for a 111 player for 1,000 FIFA points. In addition to the pass, there's no star pass. Remember, we're in the middle of UCL, so you're not going to gain an advantage to the star pass. It's only these league passes, and they will change each week. The other thing that is in here are the pass points, which are the transferable points that you can use for any of the other events. Heads up though, these cannot be used for league points. They can only be exchanged for icons tokens, which we'll talk about in a minute, and they can only be exchanged 1-to-1 ratio up to 300 per week. So if you're doing these passes and trying to use it towards points towards the league points, it's not going to really give you any kind of an advantage. But let's go back to the actual Premier League chapter and add all of our numbers up. You're getting 140 points for the week from daily quests, because 20 per day. You have 20 from the daily logins. You're getting 1,050 from playing your skill games each and every day. That gives you a grand total of 1,210 Premier League points. The rewards that you're going to claim here, the 110, the 108, a 106, a 104 or higher, or a 103 or higher, you can each claim only one time. You can only get these one time each, and then you're done. And that means that to claim everything in the league, it's 1,000 Premier League points. And we just said you're going to end up with 1,210. So all of this is free to play if you log in and just play everything every day. Everyone is going to come up with the same rewards, which means a new player or a mid-tier player is going to get a bunch of advantage out of this. A lot of players to add to their team. You're going to get a 110 and a 108 from every league as they release, as well as a chance for some other decent stuff coming in. The next tab, though, is TOTS Icons, which is going to be the other thing for mid and early game players. You log in each day for this, and you play a skill game and a match. So you have 2 nodes to take up, and you end up with 20 points every single day. That's it, 20 points. Plus, you could transfer the Star Pass stuff if you really wanted to get stuff early. But that means over the course of the 49 days, you're going to end up with 980 points. Now, the 112s are 900, which means all of those 112s are free to play. You get 1 if you choose to. You can get 1. It's going to take you 45 of the 49 days, but everybody mid and early game is going to end up with a 112 in addition to all of the league's 110s and 108s. If you choose not to grab a 112, you can choose 3 111s. So that's your choice. Are you going to go with 1 112 or 3 111s? And that kind of depends on what your team looks like. Are you early game, mid game, or late game? Now, the Maldini one, this one is a bit of a gamble. And when I say a bit of a gamble, I mean a huge gamble. We've seen this in events past. The probability of pulling one of these, because it doesn't cost you actual points or money out of pocket, you're just using currency from the game. They do not have to give a drop rate on this. You don't have to see a percentage in anything, because it doesn't require money to do the exchange. It's just points. So for 50 points, which means every 2.5 days, you could go in here and try to get something, a 113 or a 115. That is 100% completely up to you. If you're really into gambling, stick with a 112 or 3 111s. That's all I'm saying. There is going to be Ultimate Team of the Season of this. We said that's going to be the last couple of weeks of the event. If you go to the TOTS collection, you can see a preview about what Ultimate Team is going to be. And there are also the tabs where you can see the players for each one. This is just like an overview and a collection screen to show you what everything is. There is also a challenge mode as part of this event. There are going to be requirements for the challenge mode to get in, that coincide with how many of the players that you have from the current squad, that kind of thing. There's a match, a skill game, a match, a skill game, and then a head-to-head match at the end. These do not give out currency for the event. They only give out players, skill boost, and coins. Again, if you're an early or mid-game player, this is going to be big. I mean, skill boost and coins are a huge difference for an early or mid-game player to get you to that next level for your OVR and your training. So challenge mode is going to be pretty important. For everybody else, you're basically fighting for resources and an additional 105. The 105 will help you out because there are exchanges as part of the event. There's a full series that comes into here where you can trade up players, as well as, this is the thing I was talking about, where you use your pass points to claim the TOTS Icons tokens. Those are the ones that you claim every day. So if you do have a lot of those pass points from the passes, the league passes, the star passes, you can use them there or hold them out for another opportunity or another event. That's basically Team of the Season in a nutshell. It's a massive event for new early game, mid game players. For everybody else, if you've been playing the entire season, it is lackluster at best because everybody gets the same stuff, with the exception of some pack luck. And if you're going in for Maldini, which will change every week. It's only 1 week for that 115. Next week, it's a new 115, which for the gamblers, it's going to be a new thing to spend your tokens on. The icons are all untradeable, so if you gamble on the 115, you're missing out on the 111s and the 112 because they're untradeable. You can't buy them. It's the only way you can get them. That's really the only exciting part for anybody who's been around for a long time. The matches aren't difficult, and you can pretty much auto-play almost everything throughout. But again, if you're a new player or a mid-game player, exciting event. Everyone else, team of the season. So it's mixed feelings on this whole thing. That's it. That's all you need to know. There's nothing else. There's nothing special. Just play it for the next 7 weeks. Thanks a lot. If this helped, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube. Turn on notifications so you never miss when anything goes live. I'm FinallyHeSleeps. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.